Yo, yo, what's up, guys? How's it going? This zone here that I will show you, it is right here. It's my zone where I got my first Great One Moose. I used to shoot from over here, but it's easier to just set up on the mountain. I actually don't like where this zone is. I'd rather than be like over here, somewhere in the open, but it's two zones together, so that's why I can't just try to move it. No. No, Medved is definitely the best map for Moose. I just had like issues with jumpers for Moose on Medved, and I didn't want to reset up everything, so I just went back to Layton. I do think it's either the second or third best. There's a potential that ASCII could be better than Layton as well. But the thing about the Moose is like all the maps for Moose are pretty good. Like even like New England and Yukon aren't the worst. The only advantage that Layton has is they don't drink like over here and along the coast. So just like down the river and like this area and like some of these. So finding the zones is definitely the easiest in Layton. Yeah. Oh, I got motorcycles going around outside my house. But yeah, I actually watched that. I watched it like about an hour ago. I like that's what I want them to do, but sadly they're gonna add some random map that's basically Hirschfelden with a new duck or something. Yeah, it'll be like a no, but they have to have some way to sell it. So it'll be like it'll be like a mallard, but it'll be like a slightly different mallard. How did I not get that hard shot? Terrible. Also, I don't know what it's been like with moose, but like ever since the new update, like I know they said they made it more common, but like the rares have been so common. I've got 4 albinos since the update. I only had 3 entirely before. Like, I've got more albinos than piebalds. I finally got a second melanistic too, but sadly none of them were really that big. Still have yet to see the acromela though, so I'm assuming that one's definitely the most rare in terms of moose rares. But yeah, I like they have to add a cool map. Like there's no way they can have essentially 3 duds in a row. Like ASCII kind of gets bailed out because it's really good, but like it's definitely not what people wanted at first. I actually like ASCII. I just think that I think it's a bad idea. It's just people don't hate on it as much as they would if it were be like if it were to be complete dog shit. Like if Great One Grinding wasn't like actually good on that map, if it was like New England 2.0, it would be everybody's least favorite. Yeah, I don't like everybody like wants polar bears, everybody wants a new Africa map, but like they just don't add it. And it also like doesn't help that it's the ASCII's like also in Canada, which is like the location where most people want the map for polar bears to be. Like all they had to do was just go a little bit north. Also, yeah, what is their like obsession with like filling mallard on every map? I swear every single map there's mallards. Oh yeah, no, if it's not something good, it'll be hated on pretty deservingly because like it's not that hard. Everybody like they know what everybody wants, but they just don't want to do it. And it's not even like one thing. Like there's like multiple options that people want. They just they just don't want to give it to us. Like also especially if they release a new great one and it's also bad, like it'll be even worse. Yeah, like that would be fine, but like they're gonna give us like the same another obsolete weapon pack, no lodge, a map that has maybe one or two new species that aren't really that cool, and a great one that has essentially no work put into it because they just released one 2 months ago. And it's like there's so many like places that they can do that they haven't done yet, but they're gonna pick something that's almost identical to one they have already done multiple times. Like, like any map that's European or like American outside of like none of it or like a Texas ranch, where are just gonna be repeats of they're gonna be like one or two new animals with a bunch of repeats. Yeah, there isn't a map in that area though. So like that could be something like decent at least, but I just don't think it would get the hype as much as like other maps would. Especially with how much people want specifically the two big maps. Anything with polar bears or like another African map. It's like the thing that I don't understand is it's not really grinders that want a new African map. It's like literally everybody. So I just don't understand why they don't just do it. Like if it was like just the grinders that wanted the African map, I would like understand. How did I miss that guy? Um, because like they don't really seem to like the grinders that much. But the fact that everybody wants it. But they've had essentially like 2 years now to work on a map. So if this like next map isn't like perfect, it's gonna be bad. Because Solswiesen, like it's a cool map. I like Solswiesen, but like let's be honest, it didn't take much effort. It's basically just every like a bunch of reuse species and like ducks that nobody cares about in a small area. And like they didn't release a map before like the December before Thunder Baton came out. So they've had essentially, and then ASCII is like ASCII's cool, but there's not much different. So like they don't really have. They've had like essentially they've had 2 years to work on like a perfect map, and if they like don't drop something good, it's gonna be quite unfortunate. Yes, it like that would be kind of cool. Like there's like some stuff they could definitely do to make it cool, but oh yeah, see there's like a lot of new new species there though. There's like something they don't want to do. I swear when the like other maps used to come out, there was always like there's always so many new species, but now it's just getting like less and less new species every time. Yeah, like if they don't do like polar bears or Africa, like one of those it has to be. Surely. Did I go the wrong way or some shit? I swear he went this way. The Airvan map is like something that's like really cool though. Like that is like something that I actually like completely forgot could be a thing. It's also like something that's very unique. There's no maps around that area, so most of the species would be new. And like the leopards could be like a big selling point because I mean it's a unique species that people would like. Yeah, there's a lot of people that they should listen to, but they don't. Like I'm not sure who exactly in the company is in charge of like the decisions they make, but a lot of them are pretty questionable. And it's like there's also not much competition to like push them to do better. It's like there's not really any other good hunting games. Like there's Way of the Hunter, but I don't like that game. So yeah, like mallard and moose, every map. Whitetail is another one. Like there for so long there was a whitetail on one map, and then randomly, now it's on essentially every other map. And they never do anything unique with the moose either. They're like always on every piece of bot, like every piece of water, bunch of zones. Yeah. Yeah, here's the third map in like Central Europe that nobody asked for, but we were gonna act like everybody wanted it. Oh, nice big wreck. Well, I'm assuming they have different teams that work on everything. So like I mean the time isn't even really like an excuse because it's not gonna be the same person that's working on the map as like the species and like the furs for the animals. And it's like some of the last few maps, like excluding Sunderpatan, have been like pretty normal, like and shouldn't have took that long for them. Yeah, no, Sunderpatan is amazing. It's my favorite map, but like anything that's came out after that has been like so lackluster. They skipped they skipped something to put like they skipped the other window to put more time into that map, which is like okay, fair enough. The map was great, but then they essentially skipped two more windows because they gave us Solswiesen, which is good idea, but it's like a very niche map that most people don't really care about. I personally think it's a good map, but I don't hunt like waterfowl and stuff, so I'm not sitting on that map constantly. And then ASCII is essentially the same thing. It's like it's kind of just like Silver Ridge Peaks, but with a few different species in snow. Like they definitely should have had time. Yeah. I mean, the casual players really like it, apparently, though. Yeah, some of like these reactions for the great ones are like they have to be fake, right? It's like I know I have quite a lot of great ones, and the only one that would get me to like actually be like, holy fuck, there's something there, what the fuck is that, and like jump out of my seat would be like a piebald whitetail or a split rack moose. Yo, how's it going, W Hunts? Yeah, I've got so many fabled spruce spider X. Well, I've got two, but I have three speckled spider X now. It's crazy that I've gotten four speckled and four spruce now. Well, my favorite great one species is the fox, but my favorite great one like in the entire game would probably be like the split rack moose. Like I didn't even react when I got my typical whitetail. Like I'm just like, oh, nice, great one. And same with the painted Irish elk fallow. Like have 15 fallow deers, and I wanted that one so bad, and like I might have reacted a little bit more than most on that one, but I didn't do anything crazy. Guy does not want to give me a shot. Oh, there we go. My first one I did, but it was like really unexpected because it was only 160 kills in, and I was like not expecting anything at all. And like I think the reason why I reacted on that one was because I didn't see him. Like I was just like they were in bushes and I was scanning and I saw like the 10. I have 87, I believe. 87. But I have one stacked on another map, so technically 88. Yeah. Oh, which fallow did you get, by the way? Did you get like a good combo, or did you get something like stupid, like a spoon rack gold or like a spoon rack silver? Unlucky. I know how it feels, bro. I know how it feels. I have 6 silver spoons, and like 4 of them were in a row. My first one was a silver spoon after 3K, and then my next one was a golden, and then another silver. I have yet to get a painted. I don't have a painted or a mocha spoon. I actually only have one silver or one hooded spoon and one golden spoon. The rest are all the other 6 are silvers. I don't know what it is, but the silver fur I get so many. I get so many of. Before my painted, like 6 of the last 7 ones I got were silver. And I still don't have a silver big rack somehow. I've only ever got one big rack. Yeah, I'm usually pretty bad at getting the ones I want first. Like the only times I got the ones that I wanted first, I think, how did I miss that guy? Was my moose. I got the two-tone which I wanted. And My first whitetail was the big rack, which is my favorite, and then my bear was the spirit. Was my first one. That's the only time I get like the one I want the most first. Like the mule deer, I technically got the one I wanted the most first, but I didn't want him that much in the beginning. I just sort of like started to like him over time. So that one doesn't really count. My least favorite great one. Species is mule deer. Like I'm sorry, I know a lot of people like the mule deer, but I'm not a big fan of the mule deer. There's like 2 or 3 good ones, and then the rest are. Those are pretty okay. But in like the least favorite like combo is either silver or gold spoon rack fallow, or I actually really don't like the golden tar. I think the golden tars are really ugly. They just look like base tar with a little bit more coloring. Yeah, I've gotten a pretty lucky with not getting spider Rex for moose, and I still think I have more spider Rex than anything else. So I have 2 quad paddles, 2 big Rex, and a typical, but then the rest are all spiders. Like, even though I'm getting a lot of non-spider Rex, most of them still are. Which I do think the spider rack moose looks better than the spoon rack fallow deer. I will say that. Yeah, but your half and half whitetail is super cool though, isn't it? It's Kinsko and typical. That's like the one that I'd want the most if I get a split. Either that or like typical and cluster. Holy shit, our literally everything is accurate except for Blood Moon Fox. I like the Licorice Fox. Is my favorite. Like literally every one of those is my exact favorite, but the fox. I think the Blood Moon Fox is actually toward the middle. I'm a fan of it, but I'm not like a super fan of it. I think it's like third or fourth. Yeah, the two-tone moose is was my first moose, and it was so. I actually got a decent rack on it too. I don't like the quad paddle rack or the butterfly rack, but it actually looks good on that one. And actually, it looks pretty decent on the oak as well, but I would rather have the typical for oak. For pheasant, I did my pheasant on Quattro, but you definitely want to do it on you definitely want to do it on Salsvision if you haven't. And if you're able to, I would buy it just for that because it's definitely way easier. And so like a third the size of the other maps. Yeah, I do herd management on like everything. Anything that's like possible to. Like I don't really think you can herd manage. I guess you could like herd manage ducks, but like who's doing that, bro? Yeah, I want the oak 50/50 so bad now. Like I used to want it on the speckled more, but like after seeing the oak like the oak one might be my favorite moose. Like it's either second or third, I think. I think I still like two-tone the best. But like the oak is just so simple and it's so simple, but it's like perfect. I've also heard apparently you can get it on the Ashen, but I've never seen it on the Ashen. Wait, you've only got the two-tone moose, so all three of your moose have been two-tone? I just realized that. Is that accurate? Did you have three spiders? Oh, okay. Oh, I'd say, bro, that's like unlucky because like it's three spiders, but it's like the best fur three times. I don't know. I still don't have a birch though. Like that's the one that I'm missing is birch. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I still don't have the mocha fallow with what's it called the Irish elk or the big rack. I've only ever got one mocha actually. It was with the saw rack. I mean, you can do pheasant on any map, but I would definitely recommend Salsvies and but you don't really have to herd manage, but like the thing is you'll get jumpers eventually, like you'll shoot a pheasant from a zone and it'll respawn in another zone, so you'll have to find the zones eventually. So it's definitely easiest to find them on is that oh that's a new rare. That's Mosaic. Right? Yeah. That's cool. It's the only level 4 Mosaic I get. He'll score 211. Like the rares are so common for Moose now. Like they definitely fucked something up. I get like a rare, like multiple rare Moose every day now. I used to go like weeks without getting one. Oh yeah, so you have your super rare and your two great ones together. Okay. Yeah, I really want to redo my lodge because I have a bunch of like random ones together. Like I have my big rack painted, my golden Irish elk, and I think the mocha saw blade, and then three random spoon racks, and then Irish painted or not Irish painted, Irish hooded in silver, and then the silver blade rack. But like I don't really move my lodge around because I'm waiting for them to add a new one so I can just delete it and then replace down everything. But at this point, I'll probably be waiting years for the new lodge because it's like so hard to pick up everything at once. And there's like a bug where if you pick something up, like it disappears from your inventory, and you have to go look through the trophy manager and try to like find it and click retrieve. But like, why can't I just search in moose in my trophy manager and find the moose? Or like fallow? Why do I have to like scroll through everything? I think another thing that they need to really do is fix the trophy manager. He's like, look, like, dude, like if I need to find something, like it's gonna be so hard to find it. Like the only time I really have to do that is when that bug happens. But that bug happens literally every time that I go to pick up a trophy if I don't click remove trophy. Like if I try to swap it for another one, it'll disappear and I'll have to go find it. Or they'll randomly disappear off the like lodge. Like if I have something on a plaque, I'll come in one day and it'll be completely gone. And I'll be like, oh, what was here? And I'll have to try to remember what was here and then go to the trophy manager and find it. Like I wouldn't really care about the bug if I could just like type it in. For whitetail, you can either do Leighton or Reventuli. I think Reventuli is probably the easiest, but I would say Leighton is probably the best. But some people also really like ASCII Ridge for whitetail, but I've never done it on there, so I can't confirm. Though I would say that Leighton probably isn't even the easiest anymore. I think Rev is probably the easiest as well because I'm pretty sure they fixed the respawn bug, at least for me. I don't. Every time I've shot whitetail now since the update, they respawn right away, and like all of them at once. They don't like seem to randomly glitch out and just not come back. You have to set up on it's hard on Layton because there's not that many zones compared to other maps, but you want to set up on zones that have two males and two females, so you can shoot both the males. Because like if you set up a zone that has two males and a female, if you shoot both the males, they won't respawn because they've only got one animal yet. Like I've set up on a few of them that are one male, like this one and this one, but that's why I don't have pickup tents everywhere, and I only set up on those so I can shoot more per run. Like this is the perfect zone. I got two males or two females and two males, and then a random solo female. I can shoot both these males, and I don't have to worry about them not coming back. Like that's I don't think that's an issue on the other maps, but for Layton, since there's not as many zones, I don't have many four moose zones. Like I have like this one is four, but it's three females and a male. I could probably swap the on Medved you should on Medved well you still want to set up on two males, two female zones, but on Medved you probably don't have to worry about like finding that many of them because most of them on Medved should be that since there's more moose on Medved. Like a majority of your zone should be two male, two female. At least like 8 or 10 of them, so you have enough to set up on. Sometimes they will jump off though. That's like the problem I had on Medved. Like I set up on like 8 perfect zones and then shot them, and they jumped to other zones. They want to like even everything out. I could go fix that, but my Layton one isn't that bad. I mean, if you can, you want all of them to be two male, two female. You can apparently you can. I'm pretty sure you could swap if you have three males or three females and one male. But I swapping stuff like that never works for me, so I don't want to end up messing something up. That was a really weird looking diamond. What the fuck? That guy looked. That was at level 4 and he was like really wonky. Another good thing about Medved is like there's so many zones on Layton that are like very awkward to shoot into. Like I've had to move a couple of mine around, and they're still awkward. But Medved, like outside of the river, everything's wide open, and even the river, most of it's pretty open. Wow, they had 2 diamonds there, and the only one that didn't make it was a level 5. When I first set up my zones on Moose, I set up on too many one female, two male zones, and ended up shooting both the males, and they didn't respawn. But thankfully now I know not to do that. That was a really risky shot on that other guy. Could have probably ended up hitting the female, but this is a weird zone because it's not one zone, it's two zones. It's two one female, two male zones. So I just managed down two of the males. Yo, bro, welcome back. 87, but I have one stacked, so 88. Yeah, I got 87. Thank you, bro. I'm stuck in the wall. Or in the water. You know, I'm probably like actually gonna be able to hit 100 by the end of the year. My goal was 50, but once Wolves came out, I started playing more, and obviously the Wolves went by really fast. The Moose went by pretty fast till recently. I think this grind's getting to like 300, but that's not even that bad. Like 300 I would say is pretty average. Thank you, by the way. I appreciate that. For tips for whitetail, I mean, there's not really anything like any tips I can give you. I mean, you just gotta set up on the zones. Make sure you find all your zones so you know, set up on the best ones. But like, I guess doing herd management is like the main tip. Outside of that, it's kind of just luck. Like you could shoot one deer and it spawn as a great one right away, or you could shoot 10,000 and not get one. Like the easiest way to do it is pick a map that you like. I prefer Reventuli, but Leighton Lakes and ASCII Ridge are also pretty good. And just go around the map multiple times, find all your zones, and set up from there. You want to herd manage, do that. If you don't, shoot down like 10 or so zones. And only kill the bucks, don't kill the does. And don't shoot any more than 2 per zone, because it could mess up your response. Oh, 2 5s together. Whitetail is probably like, well, I thought whitetail would be like the most popular great one, but everybody likes moose, it seems, a lot. But like, there's a lot of whitetail's pretty popular, so there's a lot of like guide videos and stuff for like every map. If you do want to look one up, if I Buy Premiums has one, I would assume his is the best because he's got probably the most whitetail great ones. Like 150 whitetail or something. I did score. Diamond. Quite big. Oh, nice. They both. My diamond rate was like so much better after I shot down those two. I think it was three that were like up to 180s. Like, they probably weren't scoring 180. They're like most of them were like 160, but. Yeah, this one's been weird. Like 2 times in a row, nothing's here. That's gonna hit the three, isn't it? Probably it's like Mela or something. Oh, I didn't even brain shot him. My upper necked him. Like I said, I lead pretty high. I had a mosaic, one of the new rare moose earlier, but it was like I don't know. After like the update, the moose rares seem very, very, very common. So like unless it's a super, I'm not really gonna get right or really counted as good. He was my first gold one though. My other mosaics were all like really, really tiny threes. Could be getting a great one soon though. I mean, I'm almost 300 in. Usually, these are my like that's probably the average for moose, at least with good herd management. These ones still aren't in their zone. Like, come on, bro, really? It's like 3 times in a row. Oh, there's the one solo though that's here every fucking time. Okay, I've tried literally every time for them. They can just like fuck off if they're not gonna cooperate. Hate that zone so much. I can't move it because there's too many other zones around it that'll also get moved around. Well, the other one went right into the water, which is pretty unfortunate. I don't really have any feelings about him. I don't like watch I don't watch like his podcast or anything. It's like the only time I really like hear of him is when he's commentating UFC events. Moose, I would definitely recommend Medved. I think Medved is the best map for Moose. I'm doing Layton because my Medved map didn't really want to cooperate. But Layton and apparently ASCII Ridge are also pretty good for Moose. So Medved is probably the best, and most people would probably agree on that. Did the Moose in the zone like die on their way to the zone or something? Like all of them that like die at the same time? That's 3 runs now that they've not been here. Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate because you can't really kill it either because I think Moose are really bad with that. It's like if you kill it, your zones are gonna be pretty messed up. I don't want to kill the solo, but I don't know what it'll do. Oh, fuck it. I'd rather see nothing here than the solo every time. It's not even like the range of my tent. Like I literally moved it farther back. I'm like 300 meters away from the zone now. Actually, I don't think I've ever even seen a female albino, like a female albino moose. I've seen like 2 or 3 piebalds, but Oh, really? Like Mela, I just got my second Mela yesterday. It's like Mela's definitely really rare. Like I'd say it has to be rarer than albino. Is it hard to tell the Mela females from like the normal females? Because both the Mela males I've seen like really hard to tell. Yeah, that's what like I before this update I had. Oh, really? Because like the Mela I killed yesterday was in the. He was like being blocked by trees, so I didn't even know he was Mela. Because before this update I had 3 albinos and 1 Mela, and now I have like 6 albinos and 2 Melas. Like so they're definitely more common now, but the albinos still seem to be way more rare than or way more common than the Melas. I've yet to get an acromelanistic though for either of them. The mosaics are definitely really common now. They're like piebald. Oh, yep, of course he stopped the bullet with his fucking aura. Like it. This game is terrible sometimes. Where are you going? I save him? Not close enough. He should die. Um, I usually just set it to like 15, but there are like random times where they just won't be in their zone. Like even if they should be drinking there, they're in like a dead time kind of. Yo, welcome back, bro. But yeah, I would just set it to like either like 14:45 to like 15. It's probably like perfect time. I tried to make a guide for wolves actually, but it didn't really turn out that well, so I never posted it. But I mean, the best guide I think I've seen so far is probably Lady Legends, but the newest one she did with iBuy. The only thing that I would like do differently is I would find all of your zones first. Yeah, they're pretty similar to other Great One species. It's just like you gotta they jump around a lot at the start at least. Definitely do Yukon. If you don't have Yukon, do Medved. I would not recommend it on ASCII though. I think ASCII is probably terrible for wolves. You should have about 40 zones I want to say on Yukon. I had 42, but some people have like 35, so they're in a very like small area. Well, not small area, but not like Medved or ASCII where they're everywhere. Yeah, that's Copper Bolt Lake. Most people don't actually shoot on that lake. I didn't have a big problem with it, but a lot of people really, really, really don't like it. Really? I didn't alert him? Yeah, I remember you saying you got one there. I like for me, I have 4 pack zones there, I think. But it's not really that bad. Like the only bad one is the one on the very, very bottom, but I just set up a tent there and leave it there. In case they like respawn there. That's like one less pickup tent I have, but it saves so much time in the long run. It's really just the solos for like on Copper Bowl Lake that are bad, but like there's only 20 solos for moose on I think all the maps. Or moose, wolves. Yeah, but I'm talking like the on the very very bottom of the lake. There is I have a zone there at least. I don't know if anybody else does, but I do. And getting there without a tent is like impossible because you can't really drive along the side because you'll just fall into the water. Did I like blow up this zone and not realize? No, it's definitely there. For moose, I use the 375 because it's a little bit stronger than the 300. The 300 might be better, but I just think this kills them a little bit faster. And there's a little bit more angles where I can get like long liver or like double long liver. See, here they are. I did all that resetting for 2 level 3s, bro. I was ready for like a super rare to be here or something, and like that's why they're not showing up. They're like trying to keep that guy hidden. So like that second shot I hit. The second shot I hit with the 300 would just be like either liver or just lung, but it was lung liver there. I actually do plan to do a lodge tour right before the new map comes out. Hopefully in a perfect world, a new lodge comes out in the update. So it will be the last time I ever walk into that lodge is right before the update comes out. And then I'm going to delete it and put everything else in the new lodge. But knowing EW, there probably won't be a new lodge, so it won't be the last time I go in there. But there will be a new lodge, or a lodge tour next month. Hopefully there is a new lodge, not lodge next month. The Sasika Safari. My second lodge, I used the other one, but the Sasika Safari is definitely better, like way better. It's, and unless you're using like, I think the other one might have more small plaques, but the Safari is definitely better. There's not very many big plaques in the other one, which is like very, very bad. Yeah, that's when like I was setting up mine last night and like so many of them went through the ceiling. Really? Yeah, and they're really loud too sometimes. Like that one I was like right by them when they let it out. Thankfully, I think they fixed the bears. The bears were so loud. Come on, not this zone now. There's a big one. Yeah. I'm probably gonna end stream. I'll probably do one more rotation after this and then end stream because I didn't plan on streaming very long tonight. But I want to do like at least 2 hours probably. I almost botched that diamond one. In this run, I think this is, hold up, let me check. It'll be number 23 in this run. I started at 210 kills, but I'm probably like 250 by now. I don't really think the zone, I think it's the amount you kill. I would try to kill like 18, like 15 to 18 per run. No, I have not seen Iby's Lodge, but I could probably guess what's in there. I don't want to... Yeah, it's definitely really cool. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think mine is actually better. Like I'm have less great ones, but my quality of great ones are definitely better. I got two small ones here. I think it's 40 super rares. But like most of them are whitetail. Is that the right one? Yeah. Yeah, like mine mine might be better. Just off the like it kind of depends if you like want if you're a fan of more great ones or like better great ones. Yeah, if you're a bigger fan of better great ones, my lodge is definitely like better because I got 7 foxes, got all the tars, all the wolves. And I have the big one that he doesn't have, the typical rack whitetail. Which I actually don't even think it's that rare. I think the 50/50 racks with the typical, like half typical, are more rare. I think he's just really unlucky. Yeah, I know, and that's like you have the exact combo that I want too with Kinsko and typical. Oh, he's got more than 50. He's got like 150 whitetail. Like most of his are whitetail. He's trying to get that last one, and he doesn't have it. Scarecrow is the same. Scarecrow doesn't have it either. He does have the split horn tar, which I think is rarer than the typical, but I also have a split horn tar. Yeah, that one's my favorite by far. I actually managed to get 2 of them. I thought I wouldn't get any of them. I thought it'd be like the last one I would get. Especially the Vanguard was the last one I needed, and I wasn't like the biggest fan of the Vanguard because it's kind of just the worst version of the Twin Soul. I think the first Twin Soul I got was my fourth one, and the second one was like 11th. It was like right after I got my uh Razor. Yeah, it must have been 11th because it was the one after my, or no, it'd be 12th. So it's 2 after I got the Scarborn, which is the second one I was missing. That one is the Scarborn. Scarborn is the one that's got the stuff on it. They're both here. Okay, bro. Have a good one. I'll see ya. Um, probably still. I still call the wild. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of Way the Hunter. Yeah, I know a lot of people that like Way the Hunter. Just I don't know. Without great ones and stuff, maybe it's a little bit closer, but I still think a lot of the furs look better in Call of the Wild. I do wish you could hit the animals with the car in Call of the Wild and kill them. That's like the best part of Way of the Hunter. It's roadkill. Like if they add like vehicles to Call of the Wild and I can hit stuff with it, then like it should be part of the new Africa map, but we'll probably get the new Africa map in 2030. Oh, what am I doing now? Another 5. You guys like glitching out over there. Yeah, the next map should either be polar bear, like a map with polar bears, or Africa. Anything else is just kind of pointless. Nice. That is diamond number 24. Yep. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That guy's new. The only one. Yeah, I got a lot of 5s though, because I'm pretty heavily herd managed. I used to get really excited over them too. It actually took me a while to get my first moose diamond, surprisingly. Oh, oh, they're running into a tree. No, that one is attacking me apparently. Oh, let's go! Oh, are you serious? It's the same combo 2 times in a row. Bruh. I saw him the second I zoomed in. How many kills was that? That was like 350? No, it was like 260. Yeah, unfortunately, my last Great One Moose was this exact combo. It's actually really cool though, but the last one I got was also oak with the quad paddle. Well, when they're all like this, well, I don't actually give away great ones. I mean, I'm gonna kill him, but it's the second time in a row I've gotten this combo. That's pretty rare because it's also a good combo too. I don't even know if I can because I'm on PC. Yep. I'm gonna take that. Unfortunately, it's an exact dupe of the last one I got. Yeah, for sure. And it could be like a spider wreck speckled. Oh, I forgot to turn the music on. Oh, that's pretty cool. Hold up, let me make sure it actually counts. Sometimes they bug out and they don't. Ah, my clips weren't even on, but I'm streaming, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Hold on, let me get the exact kills. Well, that was number 88, but I have one more stacked, so I have 89. What am I doing, bro? I need to... Okay. That was kill number 274, was that guy. No, no, Scarecrow has 125, I think. Well, that was before Wolves. But... Yeah. I mean, at this rate, I'll have more than him soon. But... Yeah, the one that Scarecrow has that I want the split rack moose with the typical on one side and then the big rack on the other. Oh, this was gonna be my last rotation, so glad we got something there. Yeah, he doesn't have the typical white tail, so he's really trying to get it. That's crazy. I went. No, my lodge tour is coming next month, before the new map comes out. You heard managed black bear the same as any other species basically. It just is a little bit harder at times because they're solos, so you gotta look around for them. Thank you, bro. Wait, this is kind of crazy that I went 11 Great One Moose before getting an oak, and then I got 2 oaks in a row, and they both had the same rack. I didn't have that. I didn't see that rack until I haven't seen that rack since my first one as well. Oh, nice, bro. Well, good luck with that. The reindeer are pretty hard to get super rares of. Not gonna lie. Yep, that's gonna happen quite a bit. They always seem to troll. I think their scoring system is like broken or something. That's not too bad then. If you already got a troll level 5 or a troll piebald in that amount of kills. Oh, nice. Are you doing like mountain reindeer on Medved, or are you like caribou? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think those trolls just as bad as, maybe even worse than the caribou actually. You know, they have the same scoring system. They're just a little bit smaller. They actually trolled us. Oh, okay. That's good. Yeah, it took me quite a bit to get my first caribou diamond. I think my first diamond ever actually was a mountain reindeer. It's either that or a black-tailed deer or a fallow deer. I think it was the mountain reindeer though. Well, at the time it was just the reindeer. Oh, nice. I got, I think 3 or 4 mountain reindeer, 3 or 4 caribou as well, and then 1 of the woodland. Oh, no, it actually took me a while to get a diamond pronghorn. Yeah, see, like I got mine like just a couple days before they got their new true horns. Like I never really went for them, so that's understandable. Like why I didn't have one, but I would say PC is better than console for like some things. Like if you plan on playing multiplayer, probably not. It's definitely easier to shoot things with a mouse and keyboard in this game. Like if you plan on playing any multiplayer servers, then no, PC is not better. Nah, dude, it's bad. I don't even play multiplayer like ever, but when I want to, I can't find a server. Like when I was trying to find I believe it was a diamond magpie, right? Because that was one of the last diamonds I needed. I went on so many Emerald Coast servers, and they were like all modded. Like finally I just gave up and started doing it on my own map, but yeah, it's pretty bad. Yes, I am grinding moose, but I'm probably gonna end stream in like 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna finish up shooting these zones and then that's it. Cause I gotta go. It's getting a little late. I got some things to do still. Wait, where am I going, bro? This guy like not even going the right way. Well, I have found them pretty fast before. I've had multiple spawn. Actually, just last like couple days ago, I had 2 spawn at the same time. With the diamond level 4. That's pretty cool. Yo, thank you for the follow, bro. I guess it's a sub on YouTube. Yeah, the alerts are kind of bugged because I think it only shows up for people that have like their subscription list, but like private or public. So I might actually just end up disabling that because it almost never goes off. Oh, I thought that was on the diamond. Yeah, you probably have your subscriptions private. That's what I've noticed. If you have them private, it doesn't work. Really? It should work then. I didn't hear the audio. I think I have the audio muted. Well, thanks, bro. Glad you think that. Means a lot. Oh, I got another small one here. Nope, the only guy that didn't go alert. I can probably kill him. It's gonna be hard to... Nope. Gonna change the time so he dies. And go get him from there. Yeah, I shoot far away from him, usually. I would carry the 22 rifle, but I don't have enough room for it. So I just use the pistol. It usually works, but... That time I didn't. Yeah, I used the 22 rifle on other things, but I use this loadout for bears, and I also carry the tripods because the bears seem to knock them off a lot. You can also just shoot the ground with your normal rifle if you're far enough away. You have to be like, I think, I don't know exactly, but it's like 220 yards or something. If I do it from this zone though, it scares them. That didn't work. Of course he pushes him, bro. There's another 5. I believe that guy's in a troll. He's got 2 different racks. And right into the water. And he's into the water too. Of course. The other guy actually went into the water. Or if he just like, I don't know, he definitely did. Wow, he actually made it with 2 different antlers. Actually attacks that, that's kind of cool. They usually don't. That's like 2 different diamond racks, but the other one definitely does not. One of those racks doesn't make. I don't think either of them make diamonds usually. But like one of them never makes it. Yeah, it's actually that's pretty rare. Well, at least for me, I've never seen one with 2 different racks like that make it. My favorite Great One species is red fox. Yeah, wolf is probably my second favorite, and then moose is third. Oh, this is the last kill. I'm probably gonna end the stream here. Yeah, okay, well, here, I'll go put the other one in my lodge. I'm not gonna show anything though, but I'll put him in there. If my game doesn't crash. See how good I am at navigating backwards. That's the sounds of my trophies being placed. I don't know why it's so loud, but it is. Okay, all of these have been shown off. Well, now we don't have a spot to put him, so we gotta go to the other end. All of those were shown off before. Should be here, right? Oh, that's my bison. Ah. There we go. Okay. Well, no, this guy's a super rare. I just put this guy up here yesterday. I can't take him down. Okay, navigating backwards is a little bit harder than I thought. Okay, male Gemsbach. Very rare diamond. He's gone for now. Alright, and yeah. Well, I'm ending stream there. See you guys in the next one. I'll probably be live tomorrow, maybe a little bit earlier tomorrow, and not late. But that's it for me. I'll catch you guys next time.